What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. EA released the 103, 93 plus Path to Glory or Make Your Mark player pick. It's coming in at an 87 and an 88 rated squad, both of which need a team of the week or a team of the season. So we're going to rip a whole bunch of these open today and see if they're worth it. If you opened yours, let me know what you got down below and let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's see if we can get some good cards. There are some very nice cards and I think for this stage of FC24, because, you know, we are fully into July now, whether or not it's a dub or an L, and that is a dub for Sabitzer, in my opinion, is going to be directly related to whether or not the card is good in-game or not. Not how much it's worth compared to the SBC, not how much it's worth on the market, even if it's worth a decent amount, but is it usable in-game or not? And Sabitzer is absolutely usable in-game. I got a good one for me. I got Rasmus Højlund. We got Sabitzer there. You know what? Sabitzer again, sensing a theme. Borja's so cheap that you might as well not take him. Mudrik's decent. Mudrik's very good. Ping pass plus, banging pace, good shooting, passing and dribbling. And yeah, another one that's worth a decent chunk on the market, to be fair. That's not bad. I do want to see some of the 97, 98, 99s pop up, though, for sure. Mate, look at your awful return on him. It's so funny, right? Because I was just using him in game. I had his loan. I opened a store pack with coins. I know. But, you know, I wanted to chance my luck. And I used him in game, and I just didn't like him at all. And then I started abusing his L1 sprint boost, or LB sprint boost. Different gravy for me. He was absolutely phenomenal. And we have got... Oh, you know what? I would love to get that Trossard. I would love to get that Trossard. I'm actually a bit gutted that I didn't get one of the Arsenal players and did get Rasmus Højlund now. I got a Man United player. What a card. And this is what I mean by, like, you got to determine whether this is a double or an L based on how good the player is in terms of usability. And Trossard is, even though he's reasonably cheap, 300k-ish, he's got insane stats. And he's insane in general. I've used him in draft plenty. And he is absolutely phenomenal. So GGGOs on Leandro Trossard. And that is kind of like straight dubs. All right, next one. Damn. He didn't even blink. Oh, wow. Tell me you're so detached emotionally from the game without telling me you're detached emotionally from the game. My guy just saw the highest rated, picked him, sent him to his club and was like, yep, get me out of this. Fair enough. I mean, listen, for me, he gets in your team. Wish this was repeatable. Mate, I'd love it if this was repeatable. Even if it was repeatable like once a day or 3 times per day or just like 7 times in total. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that we could just sit there and grind it a little bit and have ourselves a good time with opening some of these and maybe getting a player that improves our squad. Here we go with the next one. Dubs on dubs on dubs so far. I mean, listen, lucky SOB, right? We've seen a Trossard, we've seen a Gabriel Martinelli. I can't believe how cheap he is. He's about like 340k, something like that. Yeah, nice. Oh, he's got an Arsenal badge as well. Is he an Art? Tell me. Got an Arsenal badge, but I thought he was I thought he had an Arsenal team and he was going to slot him straight in there, but that wasn't the case. Damn, man, that is everybody's team. Diaz, Enzo Fernandes, Gerrard. All right, what we got? Come on. That's the worst one we've seen now. Ozchan's still not bad. He's actually good in game. But that is the worst one that we've seen so far, to be fair. Seems you have some items to manage before you can move forward. What do we got? You know what? Both Fulkrug and Gvardiol are amazing because not only are they both banging cards in game, they both fit into the Evo for the +1. I think Fulkrug, like I would probably go with Fulkrug just because I think attackers are a lot more easy to interchange, like playing games, you know, even as subs and stuff like that, whereas your defense, you kind of like to be set. But yeah, that Gvardiol's a beast as well. That's a sweaty team, isn't it? It's a sweaty team. Is he going to get someone to improve it? In before Saliba duplicate? Damn. Borja, Alvarez and Vlahovic. Vlahovic, not bad either. Aerial plus, set piece plus, and finesse shot plus. Not too bad. Here we go. Come on. EA. It's in the game. Been the past 2 days for you, has it? I only saw it today. Damn. I don't know how much Ollie Watkins is worth, but finesse shot plus, power shot plus, quick step plus, and relentless plus, they are insane playstyles. And he's got Trickster as well. He's got Trickster with finesse shot and power shot plus. Like, that is a crazy card. Let's be real. That is a crazy card. I don't know how much he's worth, but okay, he's a decent price as well. 150k plus. That's pretty legit, to be fair. If you get tickets out of the box anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? Here we go. Damn. Borja and Broja. Oh. What are the odds? What are the odds? Here we go, another one. 99 footies, Haaland leaked. Damn, Gavardiol again. Gone for Frankowski. Love to see that. Love to see that. Do you know what? Alhanoglu, look at that card. Club 90 with a 99 face card, 97 face card, 5-star, 5-star. Very good play styles. Absolutely banging card. That's just quite nice, isn't it? That is quite nice. GG's, man. GG's, Jake. We had a team, a hero team. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we had footies cards in packs. Ooh, Jonathan David. What a card that is, by the way. It's a shame that he's only got 2 playstyle pluses, but still a really sick card. At least really good stats. Yeah, he's worth a bit as well. And, of course, I believe Canada are still in it, aren't they? All right, here we go. Another one. Another one. Damn, 3 dupes is not cool. Hincapié, what a card, by the way. I've got him in my main team at the moment. What a card. Danso also looks like a beast with that 99 physical. You just got to go for the one that you're happy to put into an SBC, which would be the 95. Unlucky Montgomery Hall, pal. Should I pick Trossard or Lusumi? Trossard, mate. Lusumi's like 40k, isn't he? I would definitely take Leandro. Militao 97, Moani 96, or Watkins 96. Who do I take? I would take Militao. Eder Militao. A, his name's real fun to say. And B, I just feel like, even though any card's 10 a penny these days, I feel like attackers are way easier to get. Damn, if you didn't already have DeMarco, what a pull that would have been. Kind of got to go for that McTominay, right? I feel like he's the better card out of the two. Vasquez has got some cool play styles and some cool stats and such, but I think McTominay is the play there. I'll tell you what I've actually enjoyed so far about these 93 plus player picks. All not no repeats. I think like Borja, for a brief moment I thought that was Vinny J. We've seen Mudryk twice now, but we've actually not had, like, you know, normally it's like the same sort of 5 players every single time, and you just get set of 3 of those 5 with here and there the odd extra player. But these picks in general seem to be completely different every single time, which is really good. Here we go. Ooh, I know he's cheap again, but oh wow, you've got Borja and Broja again. Charles de Keteler's legit. Nice, nice positive impact. A few of those TikToks have like absolutely tanked, the gameplay related ones. Damn, 96 DeMarco, nice. Look at that Italian Inter pick. That's pretty legit, isn't it? What he could do with it to kind of like get it there. We've got Hincapié, Machado, and McKennie. Yeah, Hincapié is the play there for me. All right, Jade Dara. Jade Dara. Whatever. Ooh, Jakob Kivior. Let's go, dude. Already got Wendell on for Tacey anyway, but I think Kivior is such a beast of a card. He's discarded him. He's going to quick sell recovery him. He's trying to show off for the stream. Not every time do you get to use that Bobby Carlos. And that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, that Kryzan, I was going to do him. He got sent off in real life a couple of days ago. What's my score prediction for today? I think I went for 2-1 or 2-0 Spain. However, I made that prediction before the quarterfinals were played. And now the fact that Spain have got, I think, 3 players suspended for this game I think it's going to be a lot closer than that now. I think we could see extra time penalties in this game. Here we go. Anso, McKennie, Vasquez. We are starting to see the same ones now. Okay, versus Jesus, 46-year-old Navas. Yeah, he's older than me. If guys, I don't do this often, but we're getting to that point already. If you could just do me a favor and start on your player pick rather than showing your team, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we're just not going to have enough time to get through all of them for today. And speaking of Jesus Navas, there he is. 96 rated. I wonder if they've got this version of him or the standard gold version of him. You going to take Ite? Vardiol? You're going to go for the highest rated. He goes for the highest rated. There we go. Is it 8 p.m. kickoff? Yeah, it will be 8 p.m. Yeah. Who do I think is going to win? England or Netherlands? Yeah, I mean, I think England have got the capabilities to do it. Like, listen, it's a game that could go either way, right? England can win, Netherlands can win, right? We're at that point of the tournament, like with any tournament ever, where it's down to the fine margins, right? You know, if England get injury or a dumb red card early on, or even a booking on like a key player where they now have to be like a bit more cautious for the rest of the game, there's a problem. If Netherlands hit us on a counter attack straight away, and Kuto, nice. And go 1-0 up early days, maybe that could be a problem. Like you know, it is fine margins. So I really think Gareth Southgate should go mid-tourney. Well, we're not mid-tourney anymore, but I absolutely think Gareth Southgate should have gone during this tourney. He has made very here's the thing, because people have tweeted me the same narrative that you like, Josh, of like he's been since the World Cup win, he's been our most successful manager. But our most successful manager still hasn't won anything. And I think that we've been successful in spite of Southgate, not because of Southgate. I think any single reasonably successful or even like reasonable manager could have taken us to the places that Gareth Southgate has taken us. I don't think we're there because of him. I think we're there because the team is just too good to fail. That's my opinion. And yeah, I think I can't remember what game it was specifically that peed me off. I think it was the final group game against Slovenia, where we were just shambolic. You know, like we were just awful. And it's like we've got some of the best players on earth in our starting 11, and we're struggling. And it's you know, it just can't be the players. It just can't be the players. Like it has to be the manager and the way the team is being managed. And so listen, I might be eating humble pie. Oof, 97 Olmo duplicate, unfortunately. I might end up eating humble pie and, you know, we win this tournament under Southgate. If at which point, fair enough. I would have no other option than to tip my hat to him and be like, yeah, fair enough. The way he managed his team took us to a win. But if we don't win it, then it's like why wouldn't we have got rid of him and got a different manager in that could have actually coached this team through to the finals to win it? And again, I know for a fact, based on the responses that I get on, wow, Ryan Evans is so sick. The responses I get on, like, you know, TikTok chat and the YouTube and Twitch chat, the responses I get on the like Twitter and stuff, that I am in the minority. I get that, but that's just the way I feel about it. I think it's quite an England-centric point of view. We have arguably the worst defense left. Even midfield, you can argue, isn't there? The attack is mad for sure. Yeah, but then why are we like trying to defend our way through games? Because you're right, our defense is poor compared to like most other countries. You know, if we start Luke Shaw, it's going to be tricky, isn't it? Against that pace that the Netherlands have on the wing, and we're going to be starting a barely fit, very, very, very out of match practice Luke Shaw at left back. Or we've got, you know, the fact that we don't have, other than Luke Shaw, like a high quality left back. Ooh, Rodrigo, very nice. The fact that we don't have a high quality left back is crazy. Because that's how you win tournaments. There hasn't really been a free scoring tournament winner outside of France since like Brazil. It's just boring though, isn't it? It's just boring. Like, it's just boring. But it reminds me, interestingly enough, actually, it reminds me of watching Arsenal just before, wow, Gabriel Martinelli duplicate, just before COVID, that season or those couple of seasons where we were genuinely woeful. It reminds me of those years watching Arsenal when watching England, where I go into the game like almost waiting for the calamity to happen. I go into the England game, even against Switzerland. You know, I know what the optics were because the Swiss have had a good tournament and England are like underperforming a little bit or whatever. Damn. Speaking of England, there you go. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a pull. I know the optics were like, you know, the Swiss are having a good... Birch, that's my luck for you, mate, that is. The Swiss are having a good tournament, England are underperforming, whatever. But let's be real, like that's a game that like we should have been going into with the utmost of confidence. And yet, I was just there from the minute it kicked off until the minute we won on penalties, expecting to lose, expecting it to go wrong, waiting for something to just go horribly wrong. And it blows my mind. And this is why I think Gareth Southgate is unfit to manage England. That's a poor pick. This is why I think Gareth Southgate is unfit to manage England, right? The fact that even against Slovenia, but specifically against Switzerland, and in the knockout stages, the round of 16 knockout stages, he is waiting so long to make subs. He's not even using all available subs, which means he doesn't trust the players that he's taken. Ooh, Ferran Torres. Oh, Jeremy Doku, let's go. He's getting better and better. He doesn't trust the players that he's taken. So why take them? Like, the fact that you're like, the fact that, like, for me, it baffles my mind that Cole Palmer hasn't got an opportunity to start yet. That game against Slovenia was a perfect chance for Cole Palmer to start and have a chance to shine from kickoff, right? Wow, he's gone for Ferran Torres. That's mad. So that's like one thing, right? The other thing is like Ollie Watkins was the second highest joint goals and assists leader in the entirety of the Premier League. And he's got about, 10 minutes of game time throughout the whole tournament. And we're into the semi-finals now. Damn, Yankuto, nice. What's the point of taking him? Harry Kane has underperformed, like, massively. He's underperformed massively this tournament. And yet he is still getting 90-plus minutes every single game. And that for me is just like this manager, because that's management decisions. This manager is just unfit to manage our nation, and he will cost us trying to be this guy, right? Damn, that's a tough pick. And we saw it in the Euro final against Italy, where he subbed on players to take penalties. And we're seeing it now. His ego, he so badly wants that Hollywood moment where, you know, he brings Ivan Toney on with 1 minute left to go. And lo and behold, Ivan Toney gets an assist that wins us the game, right? Like, you know, he's making these changes with, Douglas Luiz, nice. With like, or making no changes. And then, you know, Bellingham scores the overhead kick when, let's be realistic, Bellingham shouldn't have even been on the field when he managed to score the goal, right? And I wonder if he was off the field, maybe we lose the game. But maybe we win it comfortably because somebody else is doing something better than what Bellingham was doing during that period of time, right? And so for me, it's like it's a whole bunch of things like that we've seen throughout this tournament as a whole, where I'm like, this man just isn't fit to manage England. He just isn't fit to manage us. Another Danny Olmo. Forget tactics, because even though they're terrible, forget play style, even though that's terrible. Forget the defend first and let everything else happen after, even though I don't agree with that. The sheer mismanagement of the team in general is abysmal. It's abysmal. And like, he's doing everything he can to make the England narrative about him. And that's terrible. In my opinion. Oh, another Trent. Nice. In my opinion, of course. Damn, Ollie Watkins again. Speaking of Ollie Watkins, everyone's talking about him. The pressure is removed from the players. But I mean, I think the problem is everyone isn't really talking about him. They are talking about him as well, but I think the whole team's getting talked about. Our nation, and listen, this is where our media are awful. And I remember it from Theo Walcott days, right? When Theo Walcott first signed for Arsenal at like 16 years old, and maybe even, it might have been 17 years old, he got taken to the World Cup. I can't remember who was the manager at the time. Might have been Sven-Göran Eriksson. I might be wrong. I can't remember exactly. And it was like, all of a sudden, this wonder kid that's been signed by Arsenal was going to the World Cup. And he didn't play a single minute. Literally didn't get off the bench the entire time. Right? And it's like, why are you taking that kid, literal kid, 16 years old kid, Why are you taking him to the World Cup and then leaving him on the bench? What does that do for his confidence? But not only that, the media put so much pressure on Walcott. They put so much pressure on players like Rooney. And, you know, now we see it on players like Bellingham. Just this immense pressure for them to perform. The media do it. And then when it all goes tits up, they get the other end of it where they end up getting like obliterated, right? And then you see players like Lamine Yamal and you see how he's kind of like handled, I suppose. And I don't know if it's different in Spain versus what we see here or what I see of him, but he gets subbed off all the time. He gets rested and dropped all the time for Barcelona because they don't want to like ruin him, right? They're not out there trying to like squeeze every inch of like football out of him every single time he's able to play. They actually rest him, they rotate him, they sub him off constantly. And all you see from it is positive vibes. Everyone loved Lamine Yamal. Even if they're like Spanish or not Spanish, Lamine Yamal has made a name for himself because he's being given the opportunity and the time to actually flourish as a football player. Not just being shoehorned in 90 minutes every single game. GG's on the Bruno Guimaraes there, that's nice. Not being shoehorned in every game. And it's like, when we get a star, we run them into the goddamn ground, man. So that I don't even know why, like from a manager's point of view, why they do it. I suppose it's like good for the club and things like that. But yes, it's just, oh, this guy's got a store pack, man. It's just annoying, isn't it? It's just annoying. I don't know. I get annoyed by Gareth Southgate and the way he manages England. Because this is the weirdest thing, right? But I want to back my nation. And sometimes it's just so hard when I don't believe. Like going into the Netherlands game tomorrow, I'm ready to be disappointed. I'm ready for us to come away with like some narrow 1-0 loss where we've had 75% of the ball and a clumsy mistake from somebody has cost us a goal, right? And that's a terrible pack for that many FIFA points. Good fodder, the exchange grind, but a terrible pack, Smithy. Unlucky, pal. Would you have preferred to be Austria, played lovely and gone out in a round of 16? One of those weird ones, isn't it? Because I think the answer to the question is... Oh, another Jeremy Doku. Very nice indeed. I think the answer to the question is... I would prefer to have... Wow, DePaul, I didn't even see him there. I was so eyes set on Doku. I think the answer to the question is... I will only be able to answer it, I suppose, after the tournament's ended. If we win this Euros... Well done, Gareth Southgate. I don't like you still, but you've done it, right? Great. If we don't win this tournament, look at the kudos Austria, Turkey, Georgia have got. Look at like the respect they've got as footballing nations. Look at the enjoyment their fans have had because they can walk out of this tournament even though they lost it with their heads held high after playing really good football and really entertaining matches. And so it's like, what I effectively want is, if we win ugly, okay, that's fine. Otherwise, let's lose pretty. And that can't ever be known until after the fact. And because up until this point, we haven't won anything with Gareth Southgate, I'd rather lose pretty. That's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, rate, and comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.